It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Ravens and the Colts on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. And running with power here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Off play action, Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Here's Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
and they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Fields, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Devin Singletary is certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 3 catches, 127 yards, and a score.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Here's Fields. And this one too low. Jacob Harris, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now it's Fields. For Marshall, that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Dancing to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up. From the 25 on 2nd down, Fields going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls Throws down incomplete. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a 1st-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had 1st-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we have reached half due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 50, here's Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They'll run on first down with Singletary. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. Touchdown, Colts! Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and it will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Pitts. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot. Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback. And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Bridgewater. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap. Fields steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th. All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. the give, this is Singletary. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Let's go! Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there but couldn't bust free. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. 6 yards left on second down. Singletary again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Looking here for Smith downfield. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Colts now down by 7, and time a huge factor. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
We got it. Good job. All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Yeah. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please don't tell me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Why the gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.